I had such a great opportunity, and most people would say it's not an opportunity, but for me it really was. I had an opportunity. My parents divorced when I was very young, and so one lived on the north side, one lived on the south side, and so I very fluidly moved back and forth between the north side and south side of Milwaukee. So I see myself as a true Milwaukeean before even being Latina. Being Latina as a part of that certainly had its challenges depending on what part of the community I was a part of at that moment in time. So being on the north side, you know, when I grew up, we were in a diverse community, and we had people from all different walks of life living together in the same community. And that was on 35th Street between Galena and Cherry. You walk down that street today, it's a very different feel that you get in terms of that part of the community. On the south side, where I am and where I am the president of Centro Hispano in this immediate community, as a child, I walked these streets. My Polish grandparents, because I am Puerto Rican and Polish and American Indian, I'm a very diverse individual myself. My Polish grandparents managed the rooming house on 5th and National. And so I was born in that building. And so I had the wonderful opportunity to get to know the neighborhood at a very young age, playing in the park, going over to View School, going over across the street to Gull Pharmacy, which is now La Perla, but it was a pharmacy back then, Memo store, and getting penny candy right next door to the building. And so right across the street here from Centro Hispano Milwaukee, Kezovitz was the deli that was there. And I remember going in, and my favorite thing to do was being able to open up the meat case and pulling out a piece of ham and tasting it. And I had all of those great experiences, and I had some of those on the north side, and we went to Paul's Corner Store. So for me, I see myself as one of those Milwaukeeans that had the best opportunity to explore everything that Milwaukee was. And it didn't matter where you were and what part of the community. We were a true community even back then. During my time of growing up, you know, in order to assimilate into the culture, you as a Latino struggled, and many families, immigrant families, struggled with, do I have my son or daughter speak Spanish and English, or do I have them just speak English only? And many families chose to just do English only. And so even as a small child, because of my diverse upbringing, I really focused speaking more English. And so when my dad would speak to me in Spanish, I answered him in English. It wasn't until I was older, high school, college age, that I realized how important it was for me to speak Spanish. And so that was a struggle, and it was a struggle for a lot of families. And even today, you know, people don't want to seem different, and we shouldn't feel different just because of our language. Being able to speak more than one language provides so many opportunities for our children and our families that are assimilating into our culture. There's lots of research looking at young children who are bilingual, and we have a dual language program here at Centro Hispano in our Head Start. And we looked at that research and are committed to making sure that kids are able to be literate in both Spanish and English and be school ready, being literate in both languages, because it's so important for their future. But if you look at the research says, yes, in the beginning, there are slow growth opportunities in terms of language, but once a child is in school and in the school years, they do much better academically, and they do much better being able to attain college education.